Not everybody believes in magic. Not every pagan is a magic user, but a good majority are. So what is magic? Magic is the pulling, focusing, and shaping of energy and releasing it to get your desired results. Remember I said how this is a focusing tool? So what we would do is we would use our chants, our words, our spells to help build up energy. We would envision it. We would absorb energy. We would pull it in us, and with our words, we would shape it. And through our wand, we would then focus the energy through our hand and out through our wand. That is the essence of magic. Simple. Yes, it is. Magic is everything. You see, magic is the manipulation of energy. Well, everything in the universe is made out of energy. I am energy. My wand is energy. My atom is energy. My can of energy drink is energy in more ways than one. So it's all about taking in energy, manipulating it, and sending it out. So anybody and everybody can do magic. And this is something that really, 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 really upsets the Christians. You know how you put your hands together when you pray? You are taking energy because your hands are vital in working with energy. You're putting them together. You are focusing and pulling your energy. And when you say amen, you know how you release your hands? You are sending out the energy. A prayer is a form of magic. Yeah, it is amazing. Magic does not have to be a ritual. Magic is about using energy. So sometimes when we are emotional and we say something, we are actually casting a spell. Even though it's unintentional, we're actually changing the world around us. And this is something that you need to realize. So you can just say a few lines. You don't need to draw a circle, and you can create a spell. There are many ways to do magic. While we're talking about magic, there is going to be a lot of people that are going to give magic a lot of colors. It's pretty, and all that. Because you got people that say that there's white magic and black magic, and there is no such thing as that. There's going to be people that tell you, well, there's green magic, there's blue magic, pink magic, all these different colors of the freaking rainbow, and they are wrong. Magic is energy, the manipulation of energy, as I've said. Energy is neutral. Energy has no color. It has no specific vibration to do something. It is just energy. It is our intent that causes it to do what we want. So I can take this amount of energy that, like I said, I have this energy in my hand. I can use this as a love spell, a hate spell, to heal somebody, to make somebody sick. I could use it to do anything I want because it is just a neutral part. Magic is magic. And when somebody's saying that they are a white mage, a black mage, a green mage, and all that, what they're trying to tell you is that they are focusing on something. They might say that they're white mage, which means that they're trying to stay away from anything negative. They are sugarcoating their world, and they are going to focus on positive things. You're going to have people say that they're black mages. These are people that might do a lot of banishings. They might do a lot of exorcisms. They have no problems when somebody crosses them of crossing them right back at them. You got people that work in grays. Now, I see, if I have to give myself a color, it's gray, because I believe there are times where you got to do good and bad. You got to do things for a reason. It's all about intent. What my intent of the reason sometimes is not the greatest, sometimes it's wonderful. It's open for interpretation. I say this is very important. There is no such thing as good and evil in the pure Christian forms. You see, Christianity talks about you are either for God or against God. You are either white or you're black. That's it. They go into these extreme states. You've heard the book 50 Shades of Grey. Well, there's actually 200 shades of gray in between white and black. There's the color of the rainbows. There's a myriad of colors. Each of us take our own unique little view on this. Our intent with this energy can do anything. So you have to forget about the black and white world, because we don't live in a black and white world. We live in a three-dimensional, multicolored universe. And so our magic can do basically anything. All we have to do is put our mind and our heart into it, and we can achieve it, because this is what we use to focus, shape, and send out our energy. And now, this is something that has always been a little confusing to some people. You have your right and your left hand. Now, your right hand is used for receiving energy. Okay? Your left hand is for broadcasting energy. It's like a circuit. Receive, let go. The Tibetan monks, they do the specific hand gesture. It's about putting their thumbs together, and they put their hands together. They're completing a circuit. And they say when they do this maneuver, they can stay warm. They don't need a coat. They can go out in sub-zero weather for a great deal of time, because since they completed this circuit, the energy is just going around them, keeping themselves warm. And I find that to be true. I have had some success in doing just that. So it is all about so much. Like I said, you have to open up your mind to all the possibilities in the universe and find out what works for you. This one's directed mostly for our younger people. A lot of pagans are called devil worshippers. You see, the pagans are not trusted a lot in the Christian world. A lot of the Christian groups have this absolute point of view. You are either for God or you are against God. You can't be any other way. And so since you do not honor their Christian God, Jesus and such, you are thus a devil worshipper. Pagans do not have a concept of Lucifer, Satan, the devil. We don't. We don't honor him in any way. But because the Christians cannot see this in any other light, you are automatically a devil worshiper. This is going to be very hard for you younger people that live with family, because you're going to have to hide things. You are going to have to smile and lie and hide what you are. It's tough. It's very tough. If you're taking this path and you got to hide it, do a very good job hiding it. Security is important. I've read many stories of people putting notebooks underneath their bed, and in between the mattress and bed spring. That works usually most of the time, but if your mother changes the sheets, she might find it. A shoebox underneath the bed does work from time to time, but you do have to watch out for when the family comes and cleans stuff out or grabs something from underneath the bed. If they have the habit there, they could find it. especially down south in the Bible Belt. There are people that get disowned, they get kicked out of their houses for not being Christian in a Christian household. So you have to be very good at what you do. Your journey is important, but you got to also take care of yourself. And if you have family members that can cause you a great deal of strife, hide what you are till you are able to take care of yourself. That will save you a lot of heartache, a lot of pain. I have a brother that is a devout Christian, and he did not take it very well when he found out that I wasn't. He told me that when we die, he wanted to see me in heaven. And I tried to explain it to him that my beliefs, I have no concept of your heaven. I wouldn't want to even be there. But we are not devil worshippers. Christians are actually the only ones that are devil worshippers, because Satan, Lucifer, the devil are Christian constructs. They are not pagan constructs. Now, there are people that try to combine Wicca with Christianity. And I personally can't see it being done successfully, because these are two opposing religions. The Bible itself says, suffer not a witch to live. And pagans are viewed as witches. And so you are to be outcasted. This one's hard. Like I said, I know a lot of people that suffered from this. There are good Christians out there. There really is. But you cannot trust anybody. All right? Ultimately, when it comes down to it, if the Christian has any doubt in their heart and they got to do something to reestablish their faith here, they will attack you to do it. So somebody that might welcome you with open arms. Oh yeah, but you're still a good person. Yes, come here. Could hit a bad day and decide that you are evil and go against you. So you cannot trust people that are not pagan as well. There are churches, Unitarian Universalist churches, that actually have pagan groups. And while I hear many great things about them, there is still the thing you need to remember. These are still Christian churches. They are still affiliated with Christianity. Christians did everything that they could to wipe us out. St. Patrick is an evil man. You hear about St. Patrick's Day and all the beer drinking and all that. St. Patrick did everything that he could to eradicate paganism from the Irish island. The snakes that he sent out were pagans. You will have a difficult journey being a pagan in a Christian world. A lot of pagans love to hide. We went through what's called the Burning Times. This was the time where the Inquisition was happening. We had a lot of pagans, a lot of witches get burned alive. They were pressed. They were tortured to death. They went through trials of ordeals. Recently in U.S. news, they were talking about the torture that the U.S. government sanctioned to get information about terrorism. That is nothing compared to what pagans went through in the Middle Ages. All those torture devices that you see in England, you know, they talked about like the Iron Maiden, the thumb screws and all that. That was to make people confess that they were a witch. It wasn't going up against political foes. It was going up against people of different beliefs. So you got to be careful. It's a sad thing. We have grown accustomed to hiding. So if you're living in a decent sized city, I bet that you have ran into one or two other pagans and didn't even know about it. In my small town of roughly 4,000, I know of, I think it's 4 other pagans that live here in this city, and I can't find them because we hide. We hide to live, hide to be able to express ourselves the way we want to, and that's a shame. I'm telling you this so you know what you're getting into. See, you can't go through life expecting only happiness, all the joys and all that. With good, there comes bad. You cannot have happiness without knowing sadness to compare it to. So if you are thinking that this is the road to eternal happiness, think again. You got a lot to consider. So I hope this video has been a help for many of you out there. Take care. Be at peace.